Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the OVW Country Boy Brewing Media Champion, Kal Herro.
That's what I love about Kal Herro, guys. I mean, he's like Star-Lord. The man has intensity. He is a hero for all intents and purposes. He's got heart for days. He's got intensity. He'll fight for what he believes is right, but he's also going to hug a kid on the way to the ring because he knows who he is fighting for. Kal's really grown up into a man and realized who he is and what's important to him.
You know, and Linda, you know Kal better than anybody else, and you understand how important OVW is to him, to his family, just in general. And Kal loves this company so much, he can't believe that Tony Gunn has turned on us, just like the rest of us. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender for the Media Championship, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
We consider almost family, and to have him do what he has done, sickens me.
My wife and I, by all the places you'll go for Tony's newborn daughter, we're that close. The place I thought he would never go is the Revolution. I'm appalled. The man I thought I knew.
Speaking of a man I know, that being our media champion, Kal Herro. He has been a hero in my eyes since day one. Gentlemen, I've known him since the day he was born. I cannot wait to see what he will do to a man that has caused so much heartbreak to him, a former friend, a former mentor, and that being Tony Gunn.
So, Tony, let me guess, Kal, you still want to know why. I guess I owe that to you, Kal. But let me give you a little story first. You see, just 2 years ago, I had a chance to win the OVW national title, and that was ripped away from me. After that show, Al Snow personally pulled me to the side and said, "You will get your opportunity, but you need to take care of business." That's been 2 years. Just to top it off, just a few short months ago, I was the OVW heavyweight champion. And the real one screwed me out of that title. After the show, Al Snow pulled me to the side and said, "You'll get your rematch for that title, but you need to take care of business first." I'm still waiting on that title shot. But you, Kal Herro, it seems to be ever since you've stepped foot in here, you've always been revolved around a title. Whether it's the Kentucky title, the television title, the tag team title, the Rush title, and now the OVW media title.
You know, yeah, I have been surrounded by titles since I've been here. It's because I'm that freaking good.
Because you're that freaking good? No, Cal. I know the real reason.
Tell me why, huh? Tell me why. Why? You want to tell everybody? Go ahead.
Guys,
why?
You want in on a little secret here? Kal Herro's dad, Dave Herro, he's around here somewhere. Ever since you've been here, he's wormed his way into the booking meetings. Because he's Al Snow's best friend, and he's taking care of you. But you see, Cal, you and me, we're just pawns in this game. They control the pieces, but they just take care of certain pieces more than others.
Tony, Saturday, I want you to know that Al's not going to be there. Nor is my dad. If you want to have that shot at a title, it's right here. And nobody's going to be in the way.
I know, we already signed that contract, Cal, but the reality of it is this. Al Snow can't control me anymore. Your dumbass dad can't control me anymore. And what's great, Cal, what's great is that I know that this Saturday, it's his birthday. He's gonna watch his son lose that media title. But hey, I'm not gonna leave you empty-handed. I got you and your dad a little gift.
Come on.
Suck it up.
Oh, Kal Herro had enough.
Yes! Kick his ass, Cal!
Cal.
Kal Herro boiling over with frustration, now stomping out Tony Gunn, a man he once called a brother.
As well he should!
A mentor, and now.
Oh, no. Wait a second.
EC3 and Crixus.
The Revolution now.
Tony Gunn's partners for that six-man main event out here, attacking Kal Herro.
This is supposed to be a championship contract signing, but hang on! Kurtis, Vaughn!
Blue Curtis, Jack Vaughn out here to even up the numbers, attacking the Revolution. This six-man tag was supposed to be our main event, but it's happening right now.
Get him, guys! Get him!
Special guest referee for this match. He's gonna call it straight down the line. We need to see this. And actually, you guys, I know we don't.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep, because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
Man tag starting a little earlier than we expected due to the chaos that came out of that contract signing.
Right, and as mentioned earlier, we have our special guest referee, OVW original, Doug Basham, here to call it straight down the line, gentlemen.
When you see that bandage on the top of Basham's head, and honestly, Doug's blood still smeared on the side door here after that attack a couple weeks ago by the Revolution. You know, Doug forced to be impartial in this situation, Brian, but you got to wonder, like, how impartial can you be to someone that split your head open?
And that's a fair question. That is, how can you be unbiased from people who literally mugged you? But hey, Al Snow said, I need an impartial referee. I need someone who can maintain the chaos that is everything the Revolution touches. And right now, look at this, Basham in the face of EC3, Linda.
Right, I mean, yes, he's got a lot on his mind just from the attack from Crixus and from the Revolution. But as I said, you know, Al bringing in Doug Basham to be our special guest referee, our special guest enforcer, he's got to keep things equal, you guys.
Well, and that's the thing, you know, Al Snow might not be happy that the Revolution, part of the officially part of the OVW roster now, but Al can do anything in his power, to make their life a living hell.
Back elbow there by Jack Vaughn. And you know, guys, we're talking a lot about the Revolution having history with Doug Basham in the recent attack, but Jack Vaughn has his own history with Doug Basham. I mean, it seems like a lot of people have run-ins with the Bash Man. But right now, he's got to keep his head on a swivel, call this main event with superstars all over the place down the middle.
Well, you know, when you talk about history, you want to talk about OVW history. These guys using the name The Revolution. I mean, it's just a spit in the face to OVW, spit in the face to everyone that understands the history of this company. As you see Crixus now, just trying to bite the ear off a certified Luke Curtis.
Scottish War Machine sinking in those fangs to Luke Curtis. Now EC3, mentor. Man, Luke Curtis knows incredibly well, Linda. Man, Luke Curtis almost dethroned that NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Coming so close to that, and you talk about how these men have history. They know each other so well. I mean, so many different combinations. And we have this six-man tag match where there's been a lot of history between so many of these men, so many different duos. It's hard to keep up.
So much history in this match. You can make a college course out of it. But right now, Kal Herro about trying to beat the semester out of EC3, your NWA World's Heavyweight Champion and your National Heavyweight Champion.
Hang on, reversal of the Irish Whip. Kal, though, up and over EC3, and here we go. Those left-handed jabs. We're going to see a little flip-flop and fly there, daddy. Oh, but EC3 cuts him off the pass. Kal took a little bit too long there. EC3 with the wherewithal, and that shows why he is not only the OVW National Heavyweight Champion, but the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
And we can say a lot about EC3, but I'll give him the credit. The man has taken that National Heavyweight Championship international. He's been in Japan, he's been in Europe. EC3's been all over and added some prestige to that championship.
That he has. Hang on, though. Kal gets out of the way there. Clothesline to Tony Gunn, Brian.
Look at Tony Gunn cowering, Linda.
I was going to say, though, we haven't seen that National Heavyweight Championship defended in quite a while here at OVW, but it is official, right? We're going to see Luke Curtis getting his shot again against EC3 this Saturday at Independence Rage.
And you make a great point. I mean, Crixus, that OVW Heavyweight Champion, the &1 contender to EC3's championship. And as long as Crixus is there, EC3 a little bit safer.
And you see Crixus get tagged in. Kal Herro takes him down. Now Luke Curtis with that side headlock, and you're right, Brian. You know, EC3, as long as Crixus controls the OVW Heavyweight Championship, he is a direct roadblock to the OVW National Championship. Hang on, cover here, which in itself is a straight path to the NWA World Championship, and what a kick to the face from Crixus.
And let's not forget how close Luke Curtis came to winning that OVW Heavyweight Championship, and then Crixus stealing it, coming in with the heist of the century and stealing it, showing you EC3 sees Luke Curtis as that threat, wanted Crixus to literally be just a weighty piece, a purgatory champion.
Right, and we saw, I mean, he will go to no lengths, that being EC3, to make sure that title is protected, and right there we're seeing Jack Vaughn there with Crixus. Some history between these two men as well, gentlemen.
Jack Vaughn with the abdominal stretch and reaching back to get a little leverage from the ropes there, and referee Doug Basham, Doug doesn't see it, so to speak, but Crixus stepping through, takes the arm. What's he got planned here? Oh, hang on, look at that. Just trying to crank that arm lock in.
Speaking of cranking, Josh, we are cranking up this Dano's National Tour, and we are coming back to Manchester Music Hall July 19th. Folks, tickets are about to go on sale tomorrow. You're not going to miss that. Go to ovwtix.com, but make sure you don't miss it.
But don't forget that we have OVW episode 1300 coming up in July. Guys, this summer is going to be an absolute scorcher. Oh, here in OVW, as you see Jack Vaughn with a thumb to the eye of Crixus. Referee Basham just letting it go.
Now, he had an eyelash. He was trying to help him with his visibility.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
It's a very veteran, polite move. But look at that, certified Luke Kurtis now in there getting that sleeper hold on Crixus, trying to slow down.
That he is, and you see Luke Kurtis trying to push that weight down, but Crixus knows what's coming. Manages to get his way out of that, and well, hang on, Brian. Oh!
This
kick to the face from Luke Kurtis.
beautiful kick there from Luke Kurtis as this crowd splitting chants of OVW and Revolution. Some of our own crowd joining the Revolution.
Oh.
2 count there.
Well, that's got to be the question, Brian. All these OVW faithful, they bleed the silver for OVW, and you've got to wonder if they're cheering for the Revolution. What's that make the superstars backstage feel like? What are they thinking? What are we thinking as we hear these people cheer for someone who's trying to destroy us, Linda?
I mean, I'm thinking confusion. I mean,
That's
don't
one
know.
way to put it.
Right. I mean, week in and week out, we've seen new members joining the Revolution. It makes me frightened, actually, because I don't know who is actually going to be a part of the Revolution.
Anyone in the locker room, anyone that is contracted by OVW could be a part. As you see Crixus digging to the eyes and make the quick tag to the NWA World Heavyweight Champion EC3. EC3 now taking over control of Kal Herro in that corner.
Oh, man. His arrogance, his cockiness. Oh.
But that arrogance and cockiness earned by being a dual champion at the top of the wrestling world here, whether we like it or not. EC3, but hang on, Kal, those left-handed jabs.
And EC3, a man atop 2 mountains, but right now, Kal Herro causing an avalanche. And guys, we talked a lot about the history of this matchup, but look at Kal Herro, the only man in this matchup to not be a heavyweight champion at some point. But Kal Herro may not have all the history, but he has the future in this matchup, a future heavyweight champion.
Oh, and look at this, Kal put the brakes on, spun around, but Gunn grabbed a hold of his head, and EC3 now takes advantage with the spine buster.
Spine to pine there.
What a hell of a counter by EC3 as he takes down Kal Herro and now just dragging him into a corner he doesn't want to be in. As you see Tony Gunn making that tag and making sure Doug Basham calls it.
Kal Herro being isolated here and just being picked away at piece by piece. You got to think, Linda, the Revolution would love to have Kal as their sacrificial lamb, to be the man that they put down.
Exactly. And to your point earlier, Kal has not been a heavyweight champion here. I mean, he's the only one here right now that has not been, but he has been a multi-time champion here at OVW. Lots of gold, and there's just so much riding here for Kal because if you look around the ring, you guys, all these men have been some type of mentor to Kal before. So again, so much on the line, so much to prove for Kal and for our other guys here representing OVW.
You see certified Luke Kurtis trying to make the save on Kal there. Doug doing his best to be impartial to get the men out of the ring that are not the legal competitors. You see him jawing away with Crixus there in the corner as the tag is made to EC3. Kal Herro in a bad way here, guys. Kal needs to make a tag.
It's a dangerous corner for him to be in right now.
This ring cut in half, Kal Herro isolated. EC3, you see that confidence growing with that little shuffle, and now tagging Crixus.
Quick tags by the Revolution effective here, cutting Kal down in that corner, cutting off his oxygen, his air. You see Gunn come in. Gunn, telling Jack Vaughn and Luke Kurtis how he feels about him. And here comes Luke. Luke in the ring and Doug trying to do anything he can to get him out of that corner.
Look at that, Luke Curtis trying to get his hands on Gunn, and maybe there's a plan for Gunn all along to incense his opponents to make him make a mistake.
Well, more harm than good done there.
The Revolution in control of this 6-man tag team main event. Heading into Independence Rage, momentum on the line, Linda. Confidence on the line here.
Right, Kal Herro is just in a dangerous corner. You know, he's anxious to get back into to get back in Luke Curtis, to get Jack Vaughn back into this match.
EC3 now measuring the shot as he stomps on the wrist, the forearm of Kal, and right after the ankle. Those trademark Garvin stomps. You know, you talk about the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. You talk about someone who's a student of the game. That is EC3, studying some of the greats. But Kal coming up off the canvas. Kal chopping away. Oh.
Kal Herro trying to fight back, but EC3 just cutting down that momentum the second he was trying to build it.
Crixus in now, the OVW Heavyweight Champion with a knee to the face of Kal Herro.
You know, we talk about how much of a mentor, how much of an inspiration, you guys, that Tony Gunn was to Kal. I mean, again, if you look around the ring, all of the gentlemen here were at one point a mentor to Kal, someone he looked up to. So to have 3 of them right now just really lay it into him, just really throwing it in his face in this new Revolution, it makes me sick.
And guys, if you're building an army from the ground up, Tony Gunn, a utility player of the finest caliber, multi-time champion, the man at the top of the ladder of his entire career, Crixus, a Scottish War Machine, EC3, NWA World Heavyweight Champion for almost a year.
Oh, and then you've got a couple of hungry guys like Dalton McKenzie and the returning AJZ. Guys, you're not wrong. I mean, it's a dream team. This is almost like a group that you would put together in a video game.
I mean, and the veteran experience from Jamin Lavencia.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, talking about video games, you got to download Ultimate Pro Wrestling, Ultra Pro Wrestling. It's available on PS5, Xbox. You can be part of OVW as you see EC3 make that tag into Tony Gunn.
Talk about being part of OVW, the Revolution now an official part of OVW. May not be allowed in the locker room, but they are in the building right now. And here's the thing. EC3 in control of this group, leading the charge, as it were.
Well, that he is. EC3, you know, has that veteran mentality. He has come up under some of the greatest minds in the business. And you got to think Crixus is trying to learn any and everything he can from him.
That's right. Right now we see center of the ring, Tony Gunn and Kal Herro. Could this be a preview to that media championship match we're going to get this Saturday at Independence Rage? Kal Herro anxious to get to his corner. Can he get to it? Can he get to Luke? Can he get to Jack?
Kal just fingertips away, makes that tag to certified Luke Curtis.
Luke Curtis might be OVW National Heavyweight Champion by the end of Saturday night at Independence Rage. Folks, you're not going to miss that emotionally filled championship match. OVWTix.com to secure your spot. We are over halfway sold out. Do not miss Independence Rage this Saturday. Luke Curtis looking to not miss here. That's starting fire.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Legler, that's a TTD. That's the last impression. That's Doug's own finishing maneuver.
Crixus using that one breakup to come in and break up that pin.
And if it had to been for Crixus, that would have been a 3, Linda.
So close to victory.
And guys, you got to think Luke Curtis might have switched out of that certifier because he knew Tony Gunn might have had it scouted.
Wait
Hold
a minute.
on.
EC3 jawing away at certified Luke Curtis. Luke, though, doesn't see Tony. Oh, Tony up.
Certifiably racked there.
That's one way to put it. Hang on his gun. Trying to go for the superplex here. Hang on. Tony all the way up to the top. No.
Gunn, that superplex. Luke Curtis, he came in with all the heart and vigor in the world. Tony going for the pin here, but there we go. Jack Vaughn breaking it up, saving it for Team OVW. You got to think, how many people would rather be Kal Herro, Luke Curtis, and Jack Vaughn right now to get their hands on the Revolution, to be able to do things you get arrested for in everyday life?
Well, yeah, but let me posit a different question there, Brian. You know, you wonder how many of these guys want to come out here and get their hands on the Revolution, but then again, how many of the guys in the back that we don't know? How many members of the OVW roster are listening to this? Oh, good Lord, what a chop. Are listening to this rhetoric coming out of the mouth of EC3, Crixus, and the rest of the Revolution and thinking, That's not a bad idea.
That is a scary thought, Josh.
It's terrifying. You don't know who's going to stab you in the back at any moment in this situation.
Oh.
Dropping Luke Curtis. And Josh, you're absolutely right, but the Revolution must have one hell of a benefits package to be able to take the men they have from Team OVW and convert them.
Well, you know, it's something that we asked a few weeks ago. We asked, who is the person that opened the door? Who cracked the door, literally, for the Revolution to come in? Who is it that's bankrolling them, that's feeding them all this information?
And Josh,
who is motivating them, Brian?
And who talked to the OVW board to get these guys officially on the OVW roster? I mean, we have so many questions. It's the Da Vinci Code of Davis Arena.
Well, and that's the thing, the board doing what they thought was best by actually signing the Revolution, giving them the opportunity to be a part of the roster, but that gives us the option, that gives OVW the opportunity to put them in a situation where we can have things like this happen. You see Luke Curtis trying to go for a tag, but Crixus shuts him down with a spine buster.
Spine buster, I think. Luke Curtis might have landed on the back of his head there, Linda. He might be out cold here.
Sorry, guys. I get passionate about this type of stuff. I get passionate about what happens here in the Davis Arena. And right now you see Crixus locking in that choke, that chin lock on Luke Curtis. Trying to take the oxygen out of his body there, Linda.
That's right. I mean, again, what will they do? What lengths will the Revolution take to have dominance here at OVW? I mean, we saw a new member, that being the Hunter, AJZ, joining the Revolution tonight. We saw our national heavyweight champion, also NWA World's champion, EC3, returning. But right now, we're seeing our heavyweight champion, Crixus, having some words there with our special guest enforcer, Doug Basham.
The question is, what would they do? The question is, what won't they do? To bring their thought process, their mindset to OVW, this Revolution. We've said it before, they want to tear it down.
Just tagged himself in there.
Sorry.
You're good, Josh. EC3, though, just blind tagging Crixus, who lifted his fist to Doug Basham, saying, I'll bust you open again.
Right. I mean, not too long ago, remember, Doug Basham attacked by Crixus. We still see that bandage on Doug's forehead. I'm sure that has not left his mind, even though he is to call this match down the middle, guys.
Shotgun Tony Gunn comes in, charges at Luke Curtis. Nobody home, though, for Gunn. Curtis needs to make the tag. Gunn with hands on the feet.
So close, so
Gurry!
Wow.
Luke Curtis with an opening. Can he take advantage of it?
EC3 now taking up the legs of Luke, but look at that, Luke still creating some distance.
You can see him taken out, but Curtis makes the tag to Vaughn.
A fresh Jack Vaughn coming in the match.
Big Jackie Vaughn, the veteran, taking out the Revolution right now. A man who is tired of their antics in the veteran.
Crixus brought in the hard way. EC3 dropped down with an atomic drop. What a shot from Cal.
Oh!
Jack Vaughn, his own history with all of these men, but right now taking out some much-needed frustration. Jack Vaughn in control of this matchup. Momentum shifting as we head towards Independence Rage.
Jack Vaughn showing absolutely no respect for the champion as he just drops him. And now EC3 taken down, and Vaughn with the slingshot sends EC3 face first into the corner.
Motion's running high. Jack Vaughn tagging in Kal Herro.
Oh, wait, no. Tony Gunn just pulling Cal down.
Tony snatches Cal down. Cal, the legal man here. The EC3 attacking Jack Vaughn from behind. In comes Crixus. Oh, hang on. Vaughn, though, tried to shoulder his way through both men.
It's veteran tactics there from Jack Vaughn.
Clotheslining the national heavyweight champion and the heavyweight champion out of the ring. Oh, hold on. What is Jack Vaughn thinking here?
Wait a minute.
No! Look at that. Doug Basham accidentally stepping in the way there.
I think Vaughn was going for a dive. Doug was trying to yell at him to get back in the ring, but Gunn spearing Vaughn out of the ring.
Really messing up the momentum of Vaughn. But look at this.
Oh, my gosh!
Curtis with no hand moonsault over the top rope, wiping out Crixus and EC3.
What the damn hell did we just see? Luke Curtis, a luchador, unbelievable.
No momentum cut there, gentlemen. Wow.
Luke Curtis, a walking highlight reel, and Tony Gunn cutting him off again, killing that momentum surge.
Sent back into the ring. EC3 thrown to the outside here onto the floor, but Gunn, he's loading up that kill shot. I don't think Kurtis knows what's coming, but
Look at that, Doug Basham saying Luke Kurtis
he's
is
not legal.
Oh!
No, Gunn just pushing that
Oh!
Basham.
Wait!
Hang on, Cal, crucifix.
What?
Cal got it. Cal got it. That was a
Here is Jack Vaughn, Luke Kurtis, and Kal Herro.
Momentum leading into Saturday in the corner of Kal Herro and Luke Kurtis now for the group that's been pulling the wool over everyone's eyes. What a fast one pulled by Team OVW here.
What a feel-good way to end Rise tonight, guys.
and going into OVW Independence Rage.
Wow, what a finish tonight, guys. Team OVW heading to